Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Hobbit Village. So we left off in the last episode, we were sort of just laying out this little hobbit hole, and this one we're going to start doing the floors, walls and ceilings of it. But just before I carry on, I've been trying to get this shaders mod to work, and it works brilliantly. Look at the water, it's so nice, and if I can get it to work properly, this will be my new favourite shaders, because the water just... This is what I've been looking for in a shaders pack, so it's not so reflective and it actually looks properly. However, there's a weird glitch going on, and as you can see, when I move, this like cloud thing moves, and this is all supposed to be sunlight, not cloud type thing, and I've got clouds turned off, as you can see, so it's nothing to do with that. There's my settings, if anybody knows how to sort of fix that. I've gone back and downloaded an older version of it, and as you can see, I don't have that glitch. So I think it might just be something to do with that. And this has a really nice effect actually. So you can see it starts to like phase out the, like it gets all hazy and stuff in the distance, and I really like that. But in the meantime, I'm going to stick with Conquest of the Sun. If anyone knows how to get this CUDA shaders to be working properly so it's not all in cloud, please let me know in the comments, because I really want to get that working. Otherwise, I think it's just going to be having to wait till they tweak it or something. I don't know if it's just me with that issue. Right, anyway, let's get on to the hobbit hole. So, I'm going to start off with some white stained clay, I think. So, we're just going to go simple white stained clay walls, and we'll probably be changing this out for the birch forest biome, which is the smooth version. So we can just do that like this, and this is very simple style that I like to use. We've got a big closet here as well, and there we go. I'm just going to change all of the walls actually, so I'll probably cut this out because this is just going to be boring just watching me do it all by hand. So when I'm done changing all the walls out for clay and changing the biomes over so they're all nice and smooth, I'll cut back and start doing floors and ceilings as well. Okay, so we've just used all of the white stained clay, and as you can see on the outside, I've just built the walls up for now. We're still not going to worry about how this looks on the outside of the hill. We'll sort of fix that when we get to it a little bit later on, but we will be able to remove blocks here and there. As you can see, like here, normally you would have that up, but you don't need those blocks, so we've got space there to mess about with grass. Same here, so we'll be able to bring that down, but we're not going to worry about that just yet. Next we're going to focus on floor, and what material should we use for a floor. Let's have a quick look at what I've used in other hobbit holes. Birch, I think birch is probably going to be the best. There is one down here, and this is birch again, and I don't want to be doing the exact same over and over again with the hobbit holes, but I do want to keep it quite consistent. So we'll have a quick look at this one. It's birch as well. Yeah, so we'll be going with birch. Birch seems a nice colour, and I think it's because I don't really like the texture of the birch planks, like the side texture, because of this bit. So I think that's just all I use it for really, is flooring. So there you go. So again, I'm really just going to speed this up. All I'm going to be doing is swapping this all out, and you know, I want to actually show you guys some useful stuff and some good stuff, which is why I'm speeding this footage up, because it's literally just changing the blocks over. So I'll be back when I'm done. I'm deliberately leaving the glowstone so we've got a bit of light in here. We'll change that probably right at the end. It'll be the very last thing that we fix. Okay, so I think that's all of the floor done. Next is ceilings, but before we can get onto the ceilings, I'm actually going to do some pillars, and the way I do the pillars is using oak wood generally. Sometimes I will mix it up, but we are going to go for... Oh dear. So I've made a bit of a mistake. I normally do these corridors 5 wide, but that's fine. We can fix this. We can just swap out these corner blocks here and put that back in, and then we will put one in here. That's fine. and on this side we can have them like this. I'm just going to make some interesting patterns in some of the rooms, as you'll find out in a bit. So we're going to put another pillar there, another one right at the end here, and we want one opposite here, and one opposite this side, and then we can think about here. So this is going to have, oh, hang on, bloody hell, an even number, how have I done that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep, an even number. Right then, so we won't have any pillars in this wall or this back wall. That'll make it a little bit more interesting. Here's fine. This room, do we need to put any extra pillars in? I'm not too sure. We could put one here just to keep it consistent. I could also put one there, but I'm not going to. Just leave that how it is. And in fact, I'm just going to do that. We'll just have a small closet there instead of the big one that we were intending. We'll swap that out for another pillar as well. There you've got 1, 2, 3, so a pillar should fit nicely here, and we could actually leave that open as a closet, but I don't want to add too many of those, so we'll just swap that out, and this can be a pillar, so that's worked out nicely. We could then have a pillar here. Side here, we need to swap this one out, and after that I don't think there's too many more that we need to worry about. So we've got another one here, that might be it. Just have a quick check. An extra pillar right on this side, right on the edge. That's 4 wide, not 5 wide. What have I done with this building? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4. Well, this is going to be an interesting shape anyway. It is 5 wide, but because I've got this here, it's making things interesting. Right, so that's the pillars, and the next thing we want to do is sort of the arch between the pillars. And to do that, I'm going to just use oak stairs, something nice and simple. We might need oak slabs as well, so we grab those oak stairs. So I'm going to put that in there, and we can just have the doorway here. Normally I have a big domed doorway and we have wool like I've got over here, or we'd have like wood there, and then you can see on this side how it's like domed again. This is what I normally go for, and you can see I've got the 5 wide here, so you've got these pillars in, and I can see that I'm using different materials as well each time. So this one's going to be a little bit unique. It's still very similar, but it's going to be a little bit more unique than some of the other Hobbit holes. I'm just going to do this just to make sure that it's all the same and all symmetrical, and we're getting that round feel of a Hobbit home. Now I could also do this, which we might do. We might keep that, or we might have it open like this, just so we've got these 2 little extra alcoves, like there and there. I mean, we could board that up, and then we've got an extra door there, we've got an extra one here, so I think we'll do that. On the inside, we're not going to put any at the bottom here, because we might need that for, you know, furniture stuff, but we can start to do this. So this is where the slabs are going to come in handy, and because this is an even number, we can just punch all of this roof out, and it's going to be quite a simple roof. And we can do it on here as well, so we're going to do one like that and a top block there, and that should be fine. Let's just punch that bit of grass out when we get inside, so you can see that now we've got this dome type roof going on, and this roof is actually going to be really, really tall. Yes, that's fine. Right, so next building, next room, we're also going to put some slabs underneath all of these like that, just to connect them up so that they are completely rounded, and they will be changing in a bit, so put them like that again, and we want 2 on this side, that, and we'll do this and this, and then we want the same like we had before, only this time it's a odd number, so it's going to be slightly different. We're just going to do 3 across instead of 2 across, and that meets up, and you still get this nice arched feel. You still get that hobbity dome type feel. We don't have any under here, do we? So we don't need to change that. The bedrooms have a strange one, so we can still do that. And here. And something that you might not have noticed, but is deliberate, is the main arches are sort of the same throughout the Hobbit hole. So what I mean by that is this is sort of going arching that way, it's not arching towards the front of the hole, it's going sort of sideways. So you've got these main ones that are all arching the same way. The bedroom ones and the bathroom ones are arching the same, and this main one in this room is arching the same. It's only the ones sort of for doorways and corridors that are going opposite ways. Now we've done that, we need a different material to mix in for the ceiling. You can use the same one, but I like to use a different one just to add some definition. So think birch. Use birch again. No, I don't want to use birch. Let's use spruce. Have a nice dark ceiling. Spruce gonna work? That's not even the right slab. Yeah, so spruce can work. So we're gonna go for this type of look. And it's very simple, you're just simply raising it up by a block. When you get to sections like this, you're just going to do the corners first, and then you're going to go up for each section, and you can either just do a simple one there, or you can go up another block, like that. And going up another block will make it easier for you to add detail, because that is like a full block there. So you'll be able to get cobwebs and stuff like that in. Here, we're just going to do a very simple one again, like this. And now we get onto one of the more interesting rooms. So for this, I'm just going to start off simple, and we'll look into making it a bit more complicated in a minute. Just like that, and then we're just going to go slabs across the top like this. So that's your basic thing, and I think I like that. I might just keep it nice and simple like that for now. But you could do more complicated stuff by like raising this one, so it goes up even more like this, and that's fine to do, but I kind of liked it the way it was, so we're just going to put extra slabs back on top of those. Just keep it simple. It is a Hobbit style, it's nothing fancy. So there we go. Bring this across, and now that we've got a ceiling for this room, we can start to work on the hill on the outside, but we'll do that once we've finished all of the inside stuff here. Just put that in there, and there we go, we've got our main room done. Have I missed any other rooms out? We still need to do this one. So this is one of the bedrooms, like that. And you know, sometimes you can also do this as well, but I'm keeping it like a high ceiling, just so we can have some nice shelving type things going on. And this one is the type that's going to go against the grain, like I was saying before about the curves. So this one's going horizontally instead of vertically, whereas like all these ones are going that way, that's going that way. This one's going to be slightly different. Oh no, that's the one that's different actually. Huh, weird. But there you go, you get the idea anyway. Trying to keep the roof like shapes and like positions all roughly the same. I'll quickly do this one and I'll do the rest off camera because it's all getting samey and you're just doing the same sort of thing over and over again. You don't really need to see all of this, so I'll do this one because it's a little bit more complicated because it's a bigger room, but you'll get the idea once I've done it a bunch of times. We're just going to go across there, and then 3 across here at the top, and then another one across like that, and of course punch out the dirt for more slabs. And there you go, there's another ceiling for the room. You can just bring these pillars up, add in your extra bits of wood and whatever there, and yeah, it's looking quite nice. Right, so I'll do the rest off camera. This will probably be the end of the episode because I'm not sure how long it's gone on for, but possibly a while. My sense of timing's gone off because I've not been cutting the video while I've been building off camera for the stuff that's going to be cut out, like, you know, doing all the walls and doing the floor. Next episode we'll work on making it look good from the outside, so doing a hill, blending that in, adding windows, and then we'll come back inside to do the interiors. Right, so that's it for this episode. If you're enjoying, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.